Absolutely. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports.
With that, it's time to crown the champion of the NFC. And to call the action, we send it to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the New York Giants and the Carolina Panthers. This is fielded a couple yards deep. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other, controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Second down following the run. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles, and his feet never stop moving?
No gain on the play there. Second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
They'll try the air now with Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Michael Bennett breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack. Although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't, because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of that. And the ball that you throw has to get back to at least the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you're facing intentional grounding call.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
This is away, and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is, at the 6-yard line. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. Get him down up past the 15. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense, to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish, holding that to a minimal gain?
Bridgewater now on 2nd down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. He's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. A handoff as they run the counter play. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
But that run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got some space here. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with the football here as we begin quarter number 2. In motion left moves Nelson. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Look at this. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. 68 yards. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Gano out to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And New York set to take the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. They give him a gain of 38. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's got room. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. Going to give this time to the tailback. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Nelson, the man in motion left. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A great play there. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. A big play there on the catch and run. 43 yards.
Trying to defend a drag route is really tough because you don't want to jump a route that's shorter or underneath as the drag route is too quickly because oftentimes they want to run that route and then hit over the top of you for bigger yardage. So if you can chip off the timing of the receiver off the line of scrimmage so he can't actually get into the route, that's the best way to defend it. But there was no possibility of that on that play. End result, the receiver won in a big way.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. This is McCaffrey on the give. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
From our vantage point, that was just one bad play by the offensive line in a series of really good ones tonight. But I know that they're going to be really ticked off. It's a lot like a baseball pitcher losing a no-hitter late in the game.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Newton now to throw. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Rashad Perriman, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Panthers have taken the lead.
I think if you pulled defensive backs, they would say the corner route take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. He's going to look deep down the field. He's got a man, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. McCaffrey looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in. Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. 1:57 to go in this first half. We'll be back with more in the NFC title bout after this.
Let's go.
First down, Bridgewater. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. He's got it at the 15. A big play there for the Giants. $53 yards. the red zone now. Bridgewater. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown.
As more and more up-tempo football creeps into the NFL game, some coaches don't think time of possession matters anymore. I believe we found one of them.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just some into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Bridgewater now. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Walker, the tight end, in motion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Let's go.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Here's Bridgewater. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the...
They've got his man, complete. A.J. Green, touchdown, Giants. A.J. Green, 75 yards. And the Giants are able to grow their lead.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
That good for 19 and a first down. So it'll be first down here after the run. Draw play as Newton gives to McCaffrey. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now a give right side McCaffrey. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Here's McCaffrey. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Here's Newton now on 2nd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Bridgewater on 1st down. He sets to fire deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 39 that time. So the D-line's going to spread out. First down throw for Bridgewater. Green with a catch left side. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Red zone opportunity. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Now he'll escape to his right. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And this is going to kick. Out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. Stopped immediately there. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Wasn't able to get anything, no gain. Fumbled once already. Maybe he's being a little careful. Not necessarily on that play, but I'm sure that's in his mind somewhere.
Oh, without a doubt, because protecting the football is job one for anyone who's carrying it. And that's exactly what he tried to do on that play, but it didn't gain him any yardage.
Now a handoff here to his running back. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. First and goal from the 1 as they look to punch it in. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. A great effort there. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Giants add on to their lead. Now Parkey for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
McCaffrey following the penalty. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Now they try the right side here. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall at the 32-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll lead here to a third down. Back to throw. Newton. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's third down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And we're back now in Charlotte. Gano out to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. New York set to take the field. They built up that lead at intermission, and they're just continuing to pour it on right now, aren't they?
Locked into a really good groove right now. I don't know if it's just the play calling. I know the execution is really, really sharp right now, and all the playmakers are doing exactly what you expect. They're making plays, and right now, defense has no answer and no chance of catching up.
Yeah, they're just looking to turn anywhere for a stop defensively. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The Giants on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
You ready? Way 90.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And in incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. To throw, Bridgewater. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the fourth, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
All right, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90!
Now a handoff looking right. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. 27 yards. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18. Gano out to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And now running right through it. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. New York set to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. The Giants on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3.
You ready?
From the gun, Bridgewater. He's got the first down and more past the 40. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
And an alley to run. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Time for a break. Back with more in the NFC Championship game after this. The Giants on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Now a handoff as they run left side. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. So that'll back them up 5. And they'll try for it here on 4th. Bridgewater and company stay out there. Throwing is Bridgewater. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. So, Charles, oh so close on one side to getting to that Super Bowl. Oftentimes, we just show the stage and the glitz and the glamour and the confetti. You sometimes forget about those guys going home. It's got to be tough.
It's got to be beyond tough because finding a way to steel yourself, make that resolve.